Alright, so today we're gonna check the other branch of the US battleship line. So, what we're checking will be the sniper ships of the US battleship line. We'll start with Kansas. Okay. So, I've never really gotten this ship because it's really slow. It's not to my liking to begin with, and mostly I got a review from my friends that, in a positive way, the shells on these ships are accurate. Needless to say, the dispersion is quite good at its tier. So we'll check the armor. So at tier 8, it already has the on the surface level, everything's 32 mil except the superstructure, of course. By the way, the superstructure looks like the fucking city, in my opinion. Not that I had one before, but yeah, what's this? Okay, this is a huge torpedo bulge. Bow is 32 mil, deck is 32 mil, yeah, everything's 32 mil, except this one is really sticking out. So, I tend to believe that this is easy to set on fire. So, let's Citadel. Wait, is this the Citadel? Hold on. Citadel armor sits a little bit below the waterline, or if I'm just blind, but that's what I'm seeing. Yeah, it just sits below the waterline a bit. So yeah, most of these ships tend to engage in long range gunnery. Yeah, so your main job would be snipe sniping from the behind behind the well, let's just say where Yamato sits most of the time. But yeah, just have to be careful of the shell velocity of the AP shells because it's terribly slow in my opinion. But they had reasons with it. I mean, the American Navy. So survivability, it's 61,300 health points. Torpedo protection at 40%. Yeah, it's well protected in my opinion. Main battery. This is 406 limited 45 caliber Mark 7. Not quite close to the Iowa. Iowa, I think, had 50 caliber. It's 50 caliber. This one also has the dual purpose artillery, secondary battery. Yeah, airstrike. This is depth charges. So two flight attacks. Reload time 30 seconds each. Okay, a defense. Well, I had the. Well, I'm just checking the ship out because why am I checking Minnesota? We were checking Kansas, right? My bad. So yeah, dual-purpose artillery, four on each side, so 8 guns in total per side. AA is quite okay, but we'll check the mod later on. Yeah, there's the bad thing about this ship. It's terribly slow, so yeah, turning ranges is quite okay for a ship of its size. Rudder shift time 22 seconds standard. Concealment 16.1. That's without commander and concealment mod. So we'll check the equipment real quick. So once you upgraded this ship to this hull B, the health points will go up by 5,700, so it will go up to 67,000 HP. AA defense will be slightly reinforced. Instead of single mounted overlicons, you'll get like a dual mounted overlicons. Then the bow force will be significantly improved from twin mounted to quadruple bow force gun. No change here in the secondary battery. Maneuverability, rudder shift time will be slightly reduced. That's pretty much it. Range will be extended to 22.7 from the base of 20.6. So this will most likely run standard American modules. So concealment, damage con mod 2. Not sure about this one. So I'd probably get this one instead. What's the third? Oh shit. So this is a hold on. So with this extended range, the dispersion will become shit. I didn't realize that. But without that, it will be 20, call this one 266 meters dispersion. But with the artillery plotting rule, the main battery will be extended by 16% dispersion. This is dispersion of the secondary battery. So yeah, still the damage on mod 1 and main armaments mod 1. That's most likely what we'll get. I think I've seen players running spotter plane, but it's totally up to you. So it gets healed, the repair party, and the unique thing about this one would be defensive AA. So yeah, on top of the good AA already, it will become a sitting boat, but you have multiple fly swatters. Yeah. So next that we're gonna check will be Minnesota. So gameplay wise, it's still the same. You're still the sniper ship at the back. So and the important thing that you need to remind of yourself is that make every shot counts because your reload is extremely slow. 40-second reload. The turret rotation is 45 seconds, which is freaking slow in my opinion. Yeah, so what the fuck what this is we'll see the bulge here was I think it was you're gonna ask me it kinda looks like it had a retrofit, but the ship was widened by a meter or so. Kinda looks like by a meter and a half or something. So we'll check the armor layout. Ooh, that's hefty. Kinda looks like a bird with the fat cheeks, you know. This is the bill and the fat cheeks of the bird. Okay, enough of that. But bow is still 32 mil. There's an end plate here, which which sticks out in a weird way. Torpedo protection, or the torpedo bulge, 38 millimeters. Deck is 38 mil as well. The superstructure, standard 19%, conning tower 406 millimeter. So here, T29, top cover 203. Yeah. So let's remove the bulge. So this is still the casemate armor. I don't think any ship could citadel this ship, because even if it angles, I don't think like the Yamato Musashi or any shell could penetrate this one, because this is a 32 mil bow. Most likely, if you angle like this one, you won't get anywhere. That's the feeling I get here. Yep. Where's the fucking citadel? Citadel still sits below the waterline. Like, going back to the never mind, I'll just cut this part. So we were checking Minnesota and they got disconnected. Right, so going back, the armor layout, like what we're talking, uh, the Citadel itself, or I could be just blind, but it just sits a little bit below the waterline, in my opinion. So I don't think the ship ever gets Citadel. I rarely encounter Minnesota to begin with. So we'll check the other stats. So survivability is 69,500 as base stats. Okay, torpedo protection 40%. Main battery still the 406 caliber 45 Mark 7 turret. So this ship dispersion is 272 meters, reload 40 seconds, turning radius. I mean the rate rotation is 40 seconds. 45 seconds. Range 21.2 standard. Same as the main battleship line, the shell velocity of armor piercing is 762 meters per sec. Not that anyone cares, but yeah, that's high alpha damage, 12,800. So you can almost delete anything on site with this ship, as long as they're broadsiding that they're not even aware of your presence. Lastly, concealment 15.9. I forgot about this one. Yes, 23 knots. That's freaking slow. Turning radius 700 meters, which is quite tight. Rudder ship 23.4 base. I will check the equipments on this one. So same as the Kansas from before, it gets repair party, the heal, with damage control party rather, repair, the defensive AA, and this open slot, which you can use fighter or spotter plane. You get the extra slot, so standardly you run this one. So the main battery dispersion will be reduced by 11%. Concealment, you run that one. Damage control 2, you need that one. This I'm not sure because I don't have it. I don't think people would run this artillery plotting room. Well, I'm not entirely sure because I've never had one. So you'll still run this one and this one, main armor support. Now, Once you upgrade the hull, the hit points will go up. Okay, so it will be around 76,300 health points. AA defense will be slightly improved. So we get 37 of the dual mounted over Lycans. This time around we get 16 by 4. So this is quadruple Bofors. Yeah, no change here. So that's a secondary battery. So if you upgrade the gunfire control system, the dispersion will become shit. I think players don't upgrade this one. They would rather have the artillery plotting room, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, I don't think anyone will get this one instead. So yeah, I forgot. The radar shift on this one would be down to 16.7. So yeah. And lastly, we'll check the Vermont. The deadliest thing here would be the 457 guns. So four turrets, all 457s, 40-second reload, 45-second turret rotation, dispersion. Wow, that's shit. 305. Shell velocity, extremely slow. I'm not entirely sure the gameplay of this one, but most of the time I see people they sit at the back with their ship. Maybe I should get one for myself, but that will be at a later time. So we'll check the armor. And let's put this here. So bow is still 32 mil. Deck, ooh, that's hefty. 51 millimeters. Superstructure 19 millimeters. Um, Stern or aft 32 mils all around. Torpedo protection 38%. I mean 30 millimeters. So we'll check the citadel. Just the fuck. This is still the case. Let's see the torpedo bulge. Well, if you're gonna ask me, just sits above the waterline a little bit. Yeah. Other than that, I'm pretty sure it's still hard to citadel this one because this is the waterline of the ship. So there's still like a feet or something to hit this superstructure. I mean the citadel. Yeah. Anyways, hit points 102,800. Torpedo protection still at 40%. Yes, this is the 457 guns. Secondary artillery, 127 mils, dual purpose guns. Airstrike, still the standard Catalina attack planes with depth charges. A defense, so you get shitloads of dual purpose overlikens, a shitload of quadruple Bofors, and yeah, the dual purpose artillery here. Speed still 23 knots, and turning radius this time 850 meters. Still quite tight in my opinion. Concealment 15.5. So, yeah, check the equipment and most likely what will run into it. So this slot will still run the artillery plotting room too for to decrease the dispersion. dispersion rate of this ship to make the at least to make the shells look tight. Okay, because the base the base dispersion of the guns here is 305 meters. So by 11 meters, it will be down to at least 280. I think around that amount, 280 meters or so. I could be wrong. He'll still run the concealment here. Damage on mod 2. This I'm not sure, but I don't know. Maybe you'll prefer extra range, yeah. But I think for Vermont, I think most players will opt for this. Damage code mod 1 and main armaments mod 1. For this slot, I'm not sure if people will still use the fighter plane or would opt for the spotting aircraft. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the American battleship line. So I got three videos already. One covers the main line of the battleship. The other one covers the hybrid ships, and lastly the sniper ships of the American techniques. Yeah, I hope you guys like the video. Leave a like and subscribe to my channel. You can leave a comment as well whenever you feel like it. But yeah, wish you have a great rest of your day and enjoy your weekends.